A little over 8 hours ago, I ended up putting this post here of, actually it's my Twitter X, right, the X profile, and I spoke about the roadmap to the lows, and from the opening of the new day, the new 3-day, the new weekly, bi-weekly, the new 2-month, 1 month, 2 month, 4 month candles, all those candles, well, there appears to be a bit of confluence, right, with what's happened so far. So we were talking about the bounce from the area of around 273, 272-ish, right, to a resistance range of around 279.13 to around 283.77. So this low here that you're observing is actually your 272 or your 272.84, right? You can see the targets right over here on the right-hand side. So this zone, price action ended up dropping to around a 270 low, right? So we got that bounce from that area, and now we're resisting as we speak from the area of 279.13. So there is still a probability, right, of breaking above this 279.13 to reach the total resistance range of what I think within this zone here could be the 283.77, which is what we're mentioning here. So at the present moment, we are now bouncing from this area here and going towards this zone here. So now the trajectory would be that that the price action rejecting 279.13 to 283.77, that would be a signal or a symptom for price to break down and pierce the low of 273 or the 272 to now 270, so that we can reach down to a support level that can actually reach the 264.94 zone or a 265. So that would mean that we would have to validate resistances at the moment, at literally where we are right now. Now, if it does go to that 265, what happens, right? I do have the whole roadmap here that I posted, so make sure to make sure to follow the right account, guys. So this is actually my Twitter X account right here, right? Make sure that it is at ARCABULLS, and this is the present followers and the present whatever. So just make sure that it is me that you're talking to, right, guys? That's all that I'm trying to say. Now, okay. Well, I guess we got a lot of things to figure out here for price, and we're definitely going to get into the nitty-gritty here as we break above the area of 279.13. But before that happens, guys, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Please do me the favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. My name is Arca. I'm coming at you here on Monday on the new month, September 1st. Yeah, this is just at about 1 a.m. Pacific time. And yeah, coming at you here at price action XRP 279.72 at the present moment and climbing, right, guys? So now we're in the zone of resistance that we were speaking of. Guys, I got to tell you this is actually becoming a real issue here. I need to make sure that you guys do, when you join the Discord, right, do not think that it's me reaching out to you on your first on the first comment, right, guys? The first message, right? I'm not DMing you, and I'm not sending you a friend request. Nobody. Okay, guys? So there's these scammers and there are these imposters sending messages for you to send your money and like using my name as credibility so that you can invest into the markets and I can help you grow and grow. Like, guys, I'm not doing that. I'm not sending out messages first. I'm not trying to get your crypto or XRP. I'm not trying to get you to transfer into nothing. It's not me. So if you are talking to someone that is actually asking you for these weird tokens and there's a great opportunity, no, that's not me. Okay, guys, make sure to stay away. I am not in my Discord profile. It literally says I do not offer copy trades or none of that crap. All right, guys. Next, team, I have to show you this because this is the Labor Day sale thing, guys. Know for a fact that this is, guys, I'm offering it to you for right now, right? This is going to go away. They are going to expire, okay? So I'm going to allow ABT Hybrid Elite to come in one more time here for one more night. It will expire tonight, right, guys, on this the square, right? The links that you're getting at the bottom side. We are now completely offering the full support on our systems, guys. This is the back test that we just provided here, guys, for the for the hybrid elite. This is a $50,000 account traded from June 8th to September 1st, which is just this, right? We just did a 3-hour whole thing about setting up your hybrid elite for automated trading. So that is literally $50,000, and on top of the $50,000, we've made a 118.32% in just those 2 months, right, guys? 59,920 with a 9% drawdown. And this, guys, is coming at you because I am about to sign the contract with a broker dealer here, and that broker dealer will offer us a pretty nice little something so that we can trade with an edge against other traders. Let me go ahead and introduce you here, right, guys, to quantitative trading. Make sure to look in the description below, as that's where everything will appear for you, right? Just like this, right? This is the 3-hour and 25-minute, right? I guess mentorship or whatever it is, right? Support chat. Well, we did it. So yeah, look in the description below this YouTube video, and you'll see all of the things that are expiring tonight, including what is it called? The alpha. No, I'm sorry. The omega. Man, come on. The hybrid elite. Okay, guys. So make sure to grab that for yourselves. Let's go ahead and get the analysis done and out of the way. Enough of the shilling here. Okay, guys. So let's go ahead and now move back here. You'll see hybrid elite down there, guys. I already posted it for you guys, so it'll show. Okay, so let's go ahead and follow the analysis here, team. So we were talking about the trajectory of resisting in this range here. Of course, there's a 50% zone that we always have to be aware of. So we have to, make sure that we are aware of it, right? So just like this here, we'll go ahead and post it just like that, right? And right now, of course, we're resisting right from that 50% area. Not bad. It's okay. All right, team. So the overall support zone or resistance zone, it's roughly in this zone here. What we're doing here is just kind of relative to around this candle here and many other candles, right? Like this one too. So, but the overall area is what I'm talking about, right, guys? So should it be that we validate this as resistance, that means that price action is likely to to pull back here and continue on what could be, could be kind of a dead cat bounce here, right? So it doesn't have the validation of a dead cat bounce just yet. Okay, guys. So I'm not kidding. By the name of the dead cat bounce, that is literally what it's called and historically known as that in the trading world. Okay, guys. So let's go ahead and just kind of apply this trend line here and say that this would be the area of the area that we would use for the downside continuation. So yeah, using a trend line like that would introduce us to we're saying that resisting up here would take us down to the 265 area, right? So let's see the take profit of this. Well, what do you know? It says $2.66. So yeah, but it feels like it's nearby. To me, personally, just so you know, even though I'm talking to somebody here, I just figured I would take this that whole thread and just share it with everybody. A long time ago, hours and hours ago, before this happened. I personally think that around the well, believe me when I say this, guys, that there's a probability of dropping into the 247, and I'll show you why now. But yeah, so it would be 265 to 247 for me as an optimal entry. But guys, if you're holding this long term, I just got to tell you this, right? If you're holding this long term, like you're looking for XRP to hold for like a year, or 2 years or whatever, or even if you're holding XRP to literally never, ever, ever let go, like some people are. Well, entering at 280 or 240 or 270 or 290 is really not going to matter when this thing is like, I'm not saying that it's going to go there, but it's not going to matter when it's at $100. You know what I mean? Those few cents, yeah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, guys. Okay, so what I feel here is that if we're using a bi-monthly time frame, right? Because you're gonna, you know what? I think it would be even more clear on your 4-month time frame, right? You're gonna ask me right now, like how? Like, what would that even be? Well, if we take a look at this prior 4-month bar, right? We just opened up our new bar. And we spoke about the peekaboo towards the upside to where we can see a resistance level. Yesterday we said this, right, to around 285 to 290. Today we're kind of honing it down to around 283-ish. So those 283 to 290 is still active, right? And that's because of the 4-month time frame. You can see it right here. That's your 290 target right there. So this means that when we open up the new bar, We can kind of fake out here, continue towards the upside, which we said 273 bottom, 272, right? Continue towards the upside, validate 283, 290 here, whatever that is. And this would likely come back down to officially close or retrace the 50% of its prior bar. Now, which prior bar would it be though? You know what? We can even see this from like an annual, right? So your annual time frame. This is your annual bar, right? It still has around 4 months to close. So what about this? Check this out. You see this bar right here, right? And this one, this top side is the overall 290, right? So resistance here, right? We broke below it, resistance. This other resistance here, you've seen how many times we were trying to break above 332. Well, that's because we bounced from the areas of around 280 to 281 to 290 in order for us to validate a break of that 335, 331. We never did. So it comes down, right, so that it can 50% decompress its own bar. So let's go ahead and find out where that 50% decompression is of the yearly candle. Well, it shows as though it's at around 243.87, right? Okay, we talked about those lows too. That's very confluent. But it's this year here in 2017 that has the culprit target. And that culprit target, if you can actually just observe at this open, high, low, close valuation, while we hold this on top of there, it says 247.40. So let's see. So if you do a 247.40 straight across like that, that shows that right in here, right? Right in this area. Well, that shows that your yearly candle could, you know, in a healthy manner, just decompress 50% and continue towards the upside because it's already there. Well, let's take a look at your 8-month volatility and momentum. Let's see how that's looking here for now. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, take a look at that, right? So we are expanding and we are within the bullish control zone with a massive upside pivot. And I guess we can take a look at your data cells on this and see what the ATR top on this candle would be, right? So your let's see. So the ATR top, yeah, current ATR top on this would be around 350, right? So 350 would suggest you know, right around here. So yeah, if that is possible, guys, right? Well, all we do here is just pull back and then get the 50% and then continue towards that upside there, right? So a 4-month candle is giving us a current ATR top of, guess what, 348, confluent to the 8-month. Let's see a 12-month candle. We're getting an ATR top of, we can't even see it on a 12-month candle. We may be able to see it on a 6-month though. So 6-month time frame gives us a current ATR top of 305.82, right, guys? So we have to watch out for that 305.82 as the 6-month comes to a close. Do we care? No. Actually, no, because we've already extended this 6-month. It's saying 305.82, but for some reason we went all the way to 366. Nice. All right, guys. So yeah, I think that we're in many formations here that can suggest a huge, a gigantic turnaround, guys. You know, this overall bottom side to the overall top side is an area that we can also consider, right? Just like this here. Just put that entire range like that, and it just so happens to be what that our 50% of the range, because we usually, you know, resist the 50%, then we come back down to the 50% of what is between this and this here. Here it is 50%, right? And then we continue towards the upside to create this total range, and the 50% just so happens to be right here. And it says what? Oh my goodness, guys, of course it does. 243.47. Well, damn it, right? Just like this here, man. So we went down, we validated that 50, we came back to the 50% of this and this right there. So what makes you think that we won't do that? I mean, whatever. It's probabilities, guys. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. So that's what I'm telling you. It's just don't take this as any offense. I don't care what it does. If it goes up or down, I'm not holding any XRP. I'm doing this strictly for you and making sure that I can keep myself risk off so that I can make sure that I can provide you with good analysis. Hit those ATWs with an exclamation point in front of it. Let's go. All right, team. So, yep. I honestly think that if we are to continue towards that upside, well, we could actually just read probabilities now and the we can read the mathematics now. Okay, guys, so let's see. We're going to start off from a granular time frame. Screw it. Let's do it from your immediate short term. Very granular here. 5-minute time frame suggesting downside as of now with complete acceleration towards the downside and a nosedive. So let's go ahead and see how it cascades into the 10-minute time frame. The 10-minute time frame just opened, right? And it is also starting to cross over below the SMA 14, the EMA 3 is crossing below the SMA 14, and we're accelerating at full throttle towards, from an overbought zone towards the downside. So now 5-minute time frame, 10-minute time frame suggests downside, 15-minute time frame starting to turn here, 2 minutes and 47 seconds left to go, right? So that's still downside. Until we get the pivots perfectly to the upside, we're not done dropping. 20-minute time frame, 30-minute time frame, maybe this one here. Let's see the hourly, how it's, yep, that's going to be an hourly time frame worth of downside. We just got the opening of that of the hourly. The hourly ATR top would be an area of about, guess what, 293. We're suggesting the top side of 280. What is it? 283. We're suggesting 290, right? And if that actually shows us that we can drop, well, that would mean that this top side may have been cut short, or we could still make it towards this top side, but the downside, since we still have 47 minutes, would be just about 3 cents from the opening of the hourly bar, which would be at around 279.32, putting you down to an ATR low of 276. So 276 on the hourly time frame would put you just about right at this pivot here. So that means that when this pivot gets touched, we then have a validation of resistances either at 277.59, but let's just figure it out by math, right? Because people don't like when I guess. So that means the hourly time frame starts at around that 276 area, right, with an upside. So 2-hour time frame upside continuation, 3-hour time frame upside continuation, cascades into the 4-hour looking really good, 6-hour upside, 8-hour upside. We need this to be poised to the downside completely in order for us to determine the total upside, the total downside, sorry. So let's see the total upside from the hourly 276, that is. So let's see, daily time frame still on the upside. By daily, there it is. So we have a by daily time frame worth of downside here, right? Could it have already been done? Maybe, but I don't know. So this is, let's see, current ATR low of what is it there? 258. Okay, so it's taking us down to lower targets there, right? So your 2-day time frame still has around 16 hours to close. And the top side of that candle is 286, 287. That's your resistance there, right? This thing pulls back and continues beyond its open. So that means that you would be taken down to an area of around 258. So now if 258 does hit, that means that we are doing what we said in our post. We would penetrate the 265 and enter an area of around the it would open up the possibilities to get into your 247 to around 265. And if that is actually the case, then let's go ahead and just do this here. I'm going to draw in there the 258, and this is your 247 here. And I'm going to put together here your 265, like right there, right? And this now shows that you have an overall support zone that pretty much has a 50% consideration here, masked as the 258 instead of the 256. So yeah, that's my personal bias, and also very much confluent to the dead cat bounce, right, at 266, 265. That's what I think, guys. If it happens, awesome. If it doesn't, then whatever. I'm not here to be like, I told you. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit about I told you, man. This is just math. I'm reading math. I'm reading the probabilities of price action. I don't give a shit about any of that, guys. And you shouldn't either. All right. So this could be an amazing opportunity, guys. This is also the most dangerous type of entry you could ever face, ever, right? So be careful. Do not over lever. Make sure to have dry powder. Just know to be careful, okay, team? Sometimes the most dangerous entries could be the most profitable too. But you didn't hear it from me. Just please be careful with that, okay, team? And make sure to send over your TradingView username and your proof of purchase to ARCABULLS@gmail.com, and we'll get you set up with the quant team, and everything will be good. All right, guys, I think this is a pretty good place to leave off, and we shall speak very, very, very scary Larry soon. All right, team, adios, and yeah, adios. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever, 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 ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the bell on Tuesday. Adios, team.